Foolish humans. You are blind. I cannot be beaten. You struggle even against your own kind. Your own people turned against you. I am the nightmare. Do you really think you can stop me? You are not prepared.
The future of humanity is at stake. Stay with me. It's not over yet.
When I formed this team, I wanted perfection. I can't lose another brother. Everything I've done has to accomplish something. Do you really think you can accomplish everything you set out to believe? We will destroy everything you fight for. It is over. Rook, it's been a long time.
Halo CE now, it's Halo CE, it's Halo CE now. Halo CE now, it's Halo CE, it's Halo CE now.
What's up everybody and welcome back to another edition of Halo CE Now, the show where we showcase Halo news and project progresses from your favorite hot spicy sources like Halo maps, Open Carnage, and
Modacity!
ah yes, today we have a special guest for our special episode today because a special project just came out this edition's month. Welcome Richard to Halo CE Now.
It's good to be here. It's been a very long journey. Very.
Yep, the dream has come true. We are now in Halo CE Now presenting your project.
I can finally tell my mom I did something with my life. Besides play Legendary. Created content for the world that is still, it's going to be dear to me for quite a few years.
So you're telling me the only difficulty you've ever played started in Halo with was Legendary?
Oh yes, I don't know what the meaning of easy, normal, or heroic is, which is why I had to make Legendary even more difficult, with even a second map set, the Ultimate, something I like to call Halo Dark Souls Edition.
The very original.
It's a name that actually came up in, I believe, your stream long ago, and I saw that and I figured it'd be a good little tag to throw in. So I just adopted the name and brought it in once I dropped Project X as the name.
until now, the final one that you went for 2 years now, Operation Purgepoint. And now it's finally done and dusted. You've gone and actually done it. From a humble peasant to level 1000 king, you've released a map. And not only that, a campaign. A whole set with voice acting, with lots of references here, Gears of War, because somehow, someway, it's gonna get produced in the end. And there you have it. It's Operation Purgepoint. My first thought of this is, what made you do this?
Well, in the beginning, let's say back in 2005, I wanted to start making maps.
Already?
And then I failed. And then I just screwed up. And then 2012 came and I tried it again. And I got stuck on 3DS Max. It was a crazy trip. And then this time I was very determined to see myself to the end. And I finally made a map known as Battleside Gulch.
Yep, the first ever of your kind.
Yes. And then from there I wanted to go further. And I made a single player map called Battleside Gulch SP, which I renamed now for the campaign.
Which is now a campaign mission in itself. It's borderline Halo Reach ripping right here. You go and make a multiplayer map. Hey, that looks good. Let's put it on a single player segment. That'll be easy. Spares a lot of work. And now, after 2 years, even, I should say, it doesn't have any tags that go overboard. Like, tag space is probably non-existent in your case, because you had plenty. You had so much room to go to just borderline story mode, and that's it. You wanted to tell the people a story, but what I want to know is this kind of story what you've always had since day one? Or, of course, like any other story, it got changed in the setting because, I don't know, sponsors didn't like your family-friendly ideas?
Oh man, just like a certain game company and the public right now and their reaction, I was like, no, I'm just gonna stick with what I have. And the story, I had it thought up from the beginning. Back in my college days, I had some time and I just kept thinking, how is the story going to progress? So I kept sketching some ideas and I stuck with something I liked. So I just I implemented that into the campaign, and I just stuck with it to the end. And then file space made me have to cut some levels into 2 pieces, cutscenes and all, like everyone's favorite Gears of War cutscene that they've seen through a trailer. Actor variants. There was a lot of types of enemies and AI that I had ideas for throughout the level, but then I ran out of types of AI to throw in a map, so I had to change that around, and it still worked out pretty good.
Which means throughout this whole thing, none of the script changed. I guess the original is considered the actual maps. You did not. I mean, are you going to public some kind of script in the future or something for future reference, or like an official light novel release?
I haven't thought of that. It actually would be a pretty good idea, knowing how the story did get pretty in depth over time. I'm pretty sure in some cases you'd have to cut it because you couldn't implement it in custom edition or something. You just had to cut a bit of this and that, just like any other adaptation. But maybe people are interested in something like that, like a backstory of that dual-wielding elite that we can't name right now because of spoilers. Yep, our good friend, which you've seen glimpses of, who finally reveals himself at some point in the story. That I will not reveal.
Of course, we have to keep everyone on their feet they need to play Operation Purgepoint, because there's a lot of there's a lot of people who are asking for this campaign style. Like, it doesn't have to have all the wumbo mumbo graphics crap or anything, just pure story, because that's what people are missing in Halo nowadays. And so you're delivering it. This should be the time where people actually go on and say, yup, I want to get into this. But to all the people who will be playing it in the future, and I'm pretty sure you will wish that this will continue on, like, I don't know, Late Night Gaming might as well go for it. He's been reviewing single player campaigns, and now this should be in his alley after the Lemuria stuff. So what do you say to the people in the future who are gonna, like, who never played any other custom edition mods? What do you want to say to them first and foremost?
Have patience for the download speed, because it's gonna be over 2 gigs.
Everything else, enjoy it. There we go. This is all for fun and games, because that's how this community is based out of. Well, minus the part where no one's sharing tags, but hey.
There is one thing I want to tell the people. I am welcoming anyone to modify this and throw in their own custom tags. If you want it to be a Halo 2 theme or a Halo 3 theme, feel free to modify it to your liking and share it with the community. It's been a while since we've had something that's modified, just the original campaign, and another thing that came to mind halfway through this was we needed another canvas, and I'm sharing this canvas with everyone.
Well, that means challenge will be accepted by some people. Who knows what versions we'll get? TMM, HR, Purgepoint, SPV. No, okay, never mind that.
I can see it. Operational Purgepoint.
Oh no. Oh yeah, regarding that, I guess this will be the last question before it gets ultra spicy. Let's have the last question be this. Because if I don't actually ask you this, I'm pretty sure people will be mad. So, what did you do to piss off all those Mexicans to dislike your videos? Wait, what? No comments? Alright, thank you very much. This is Richard right here. Enjoy Operation Purgepoint, and therefore have fun with this new campaign mod that came out for our enjoyment. Thank you, Richard.
You're welcome. Have a spectacular modding life, everyone.
Don't forget to join his Discord server where you can discuss this very mod. Follow him on the Twitter. And his YouTube channel is right there to see all the trailers that we've showcased in this channel so far.
And share your clips. I want to see every gameplay video.
He's not joking. He will do that.
I have a page for it in the Discord. I want to see it. I have popcorn ready.
Sean released a bunch of pre-Xbox Halo assault rifles, or well, remakes of them, of a few people he has put together that have the original Xbox aesthetic, or something that closely emulates it. You can get that in the links in the description. Another release related to pre-Xbox assault rifles is that Echo 77 has released a single texture, which inspiration from pre-Xbox Halo assault rifle, which is a texture that's actually used in the release I talked about before this. And to top it all off, an even more pre-Xbox assault rifle model, or well, a remake of it. He also worked on the two models for Sean's version. It only makes sense that he'd make a third one. This one is very different, and if someone wants to polish it up even more, then this could be really cool as an inclusion.
Ah yes, that the greatest news of them all, more Xbox games. But now, here's another return from the past. It's none other than Altheros. He has returned to the Halo custom modding communities, and none other than uploading footage of brutes taking a piss. Also brutes sitting. But more importantly, Halo 3 brutes and their animations thanks to some bonobo magic. Well, we'll expect more of Altheros soon, I guess. You can join his Discord server in the link in the description if you want to follow his progresses. As the invite link is actually serious because he made it infinite and doesn't last. So enjoy your stay with the Altheros map making machine. And now for a single player Firefight campaign map got released by Halonimator, also known as JANUS. It's called Firefight in quotations Imperial version 1. As the description and that image shows, it is a fucked up tag swap of mods, and the secret is below the first structure with the carrier forms, apparently. The only way you can play this is apparently on legendary difficulty, and that's really it, according to the map author. So, have fun with that much description and go for it if you want a Firefight experience with vanilla tag sets and a Blood Gulch base. Operation Stud got an important update that might spell the end for it. For those who have not remembered it from our previous Halo scene now that featured the actual author, Treeman, who made these fine Lego structures, models, has officially announced this project on hiatus. Apparently none of these actually work in-game as previously promised, well, other than it being previously promised. So now, these assets will be used somewhere else. Not on Custom Edition, but on a 2D Halo fan game, which already has a script writer, a music composer, a concept artist, and an engine engineer. I guess, or maybe that's all from one person, who knows. Well, too bad, we lost it, folks. No more Lego in Halo anymore. The Chinese Lepin has won again. Another release for single player campaigns of the Halo 1 franchise. No, franchise. Another release of another mod of the Halo 1 campaign. This time it's Ruby's Rebalanced Mod. According to this actually makes various balancing tweaks to make the game as close to perfect as possible. And it has so many changes that I'm gonna list two for you to get your mind around what these tweaks could be in all the others. Like decreasing the player health by a third. Yup. And also increasing the assault rifle accuracy, which you can use as an assault rifle on range, kinda. And various other changes you can read yourself because it's damn long. You can see for yourself at this very mod if you're still not tired of playing the Halo 1 campaign. The best campaign in the Halo series after all. Another campaign mod of the Halo 1 campaign has been released, and this time it's called Halo CE Reach. Damn, you already know what's gonna happen now. This mod replaces all vehicles except the Banshee, and weapons for both its multiplayer and single player maps with those from Reach, along with a bunch of adjustments such as the allies being immune to friendly fire and vehicle splattering. The Banshee receives a small health buff, and well, flood carriers can be one-shotted by a PP overcharge. Also, you get a health and shield buff, notably other than the Ruby's Rebalanced Mod. I guess this what happened in Halo Reach. But this seems like it's not gonna be finished yet, because the authors JerryHusky and PythonBlue have asked for assistance for anyone who can make the following possible. Making all vehicles destructible, fixing minor graphic and sound glitches, fixing Warthog Gatling barrels that are not spinning, manning the machine gun turrets on both tanks, putting in a reach HUD, and making Sergeant Johnson unkillable. So, if anyone's there, go into Nexus Mods and PM these guys. An important Flood Virulence campaign update has been made. This time, the enemies such as the Marines or the Grunts will not keep on telling you that how you're a traitor, how you're just bringing it to the UNSC for some reason being a defector. Now, all of their voice and speech patterns will be changed to the cries of fear and confusion. And of course lots and lots of insults, because this is still a mature rated game. So yes, good on that update. I'm pretty sure that would have thrown a lot of people off. And now for some multiplayer map releases. This time Kinnet has released a port of Half-Life's Crossfire into Custom Edition. This map in Half-Life is equivalent to Blood Gulch in a sense, except it's much smaller and faster paced. Now it looks super unfinished because it is. Kinnet did take 10 hours to port this after all. So now he's going to try and gun for Half-Life 1 tags to fruition to make this map even more possible, including textures and the whole shebang. So go and download this map for now and give your thoughts on it to Kinnet if you feel like there needs to be some tweaks in there, because Kinnet did modify a bunch of these things, like putting in Covenant crates everywhere, so it will be easier to climb some of the areas. And also you can only play Slayer on this, so there's not much leeway on how to create a good map right now. So let's hope for the best in the end. Derj has released another Optic pack, this time the Tasty Optic pack.
Oh god, it's so good. So good. So good and tasty. Oh god, it's so good. So good and tasty.
Kavawuvi has released Blue Gen Sprite Sheet Generator, which takes a bunch of images and turns them into sprite sheets for you to compile with Tool or with Invader bitmap. It's cool for when you want to like make effects with multiple frames, as it just really speeds up the process. HaloSpriteDoer. I released that. I was allowed to release that by Talag. It basically does what Blue Gen does, but not as good. Taurus Image Converter for the HEK, which it does what Blue Gen does, except, well, a little less. It was more just a project that they were created like at different times for like different purposes. OrangeJuice made a tutorial on how to make a numeric countdown timer. Shows you how to set up all the model shader permutation stuff so that you can actually have a properly functioning countdown timer. Hilarious Hiralis has released a YouTube video which is called Modding in Halo CE is an absolute nightmare. It is basically like a tutorial on how to import a map into Halo CE, or well, how to do the very basic steps on doing that. It's honestly, you should watch it even if you don't intend to mod the game. ShadowMods released Halo 4 Master Chief Biped tags, multiplayer versions, non-open source versions, open source versions. They can be colored. There's a clean version that doesn't have like any of that busted scratches on it, which kind of just appeared in Halo 4. Yeah, so if you want to just add something that clashes with the rest of the art style of your map, you can do that. Fractal noises by JANUS or Halonimator. It's not well explained in the thread last time I checked, Basically what these are is source files for multi-frame bitmaps which have fractal noises, like, you know, like the shield noise, except it's 2D and not 3D, so kind of have to figure out where to apply them. Check it out if you're curious enough. Kavawuvi has decided to implement a feature into Chimera which is probably going to piss off a lot of people. It already did. Make some people happy. A Sightjacker which does not abide by the SAP Sightjacker rules, which means that if a server has Sightjacking disabled, you can still use the Chimera Sightjacking. This is because Sightjacking is a good tool to check if someone is a cheater. I have a little hang up with that because it makes a few game types kind of shit. Specifically talking about oddball, assault, elimination, any type of hiding game type where your position isn't immediately obvious and you can be sidejacked. It makes me upset.
Wait, what?
Everyone's upset.
You mean I can't hide in my favorite dark corner and hide and seek?
If you point your screen at the wall, probably.
How dare they? Well, here's my counter suggestion. Have people with Chimera be notified when someone is sidejacking. That's easy. And everyone will know who does it. So that we'll kick them out for doing this in our hide and seek game. So how dare they? Impossible.
These freaking monsters. Imagine using an aimbot in hide and seek so you can find everyone.
Okay, that needs. Yeah, okay. That's true. That would be funny.
Invader is getting some updates. Its map compilation is now ever so slightly more accurate to the original of Tool. It doesn't really fix any bugs right now, but made more accurate for accuracy's sake. Invader bitmaps, Kava giveth and Kava taketh away. So yeah, there's like nothing really to report on because of that, other than a lot of cool things you saw last time are now gone. He removed the things he added. I'm so upset. I'm ready to make my own bitmap shit and then not adhere to any of the rules he pedantically adhered to.
And then to make it even faster, you'll tell people to go on Linux.
Funnily enough, that is a way to make it faster. The MEK got a bunch of updates. Most importantly, a bunch of extraction bugs have been fixed, and a bunch of other bugs in the other tools have been fixed. As always, update your mech. If you're on 1.5 something, you are outdated. If you're lower than that, well, fuck, you should update. I am now also a maintainer for all these projects, and I am actively working on making these tools Linux compatible and also adding other cool features later on. Yeah, so look forward to that in the coming months. So, about Vulpes. Vulpes is on hold for a bit while I work on the MEK, because I really need those tools to be able to like create test scenarios and stuff. I also just have been very busy with life, you know, paying bills, being a thought, etc. So it will be a while before you see some more cool stuff on that. Sorry, that's just the joy of announcing a project really early and also being slow at the same time.
And now for the top 5 Halo Custom Edition videos of 2019. Number 5 is from Chief with a video showcasing an experiment of his recreating Lasso in the Halo 1 campaign. Basically, legendary Old Skull Zone. And currently he has implemented what I believe are 2 skulls. Basically, the Blind Skull and the Catch Skull, which is a skull that enables enemies to throw and drop more grenades. And then essentially throwing a grenade at the player. Just check it out. At number 4, it's Halo, just the way I remember it. From Altis, showing that there are pretty good similarities between other games and Halo. Just watch.
Chief? Chief, can you hear me? At last. Are you alright? Can you move?
At number 3, it's the TGP Master, playing on Truth Island, which titled has been changed to Rescue Mission Gone Wrong. You will expect a big gameplay out of this one, and commentary. Not bad at all, not bad. And also...
Don't worry, Jackal, I got you. Yeah. Hunter, what the fuck? Hey, whoa! I'm freaking out, boys, I'm freaking out! No! You fiend! We lost all of our elites.
At number 2, it's the Salty Zealot with a gameplay on, finally, Covert Ops. Oh yes, get on with it for the RPG.
What's going on, everyone? Salty Zealot here again, back with more Halo Custom Edition. Surprise, surprise. This time we actually get to start with Covert Ops, with episode 1. Defend the station and choose to live as a coward or a hero. Author, noob your mum. Haha, got you good. So, what's a lone ODST doing as a security guard on a research station in the middle of nowhere? I fought on reach after everything. Till, what a name, Till. After everything I saw, I needed to get away. Needed a command. Can I get the last name location of my squad? No, fuck you. You're fucked now. It's on normal, dickhead. What the fuck? Is that how you kill things? You could have just shot him with the gun, but no, you had to fucking cram it into his chest cavity. Pin him to the wall. No way, you're pulling my leg. It couldn't have been that gruesome. What the fuck? Who thinks that's a good idea? Private Hill's a fuckhead by the sounds of it. Oh, I can pick it up. Oh, I see. You didn't actually put it through his chest. You just glued him to the wall and then you put it there to make you... Fuck you, Private Hill. You're not hard.
And at number 1, it's Sean's official channel trailer made by John Woodham. And boy, you better watch out for this video. It has a bit of flashy imagery, but other than that, get in with the Euro beats. And that was the September edition of Halo CE. Now, I hope you... Wait, what? Why do I have nothing on the... Ah, whatever. Just roll the intro, outro, intro. He wears a tie as money, the best in the nation. He'll beat you all at pool and playing PlayStation, but they refuse to see the massive dream. Then they just silly police. Come on, let's get it on. Halo CE now, it's Halo CE, it's Halo CE now. Include guest here. Halo CE now, it's Halo CE. It's Halo CE now!